Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. So today, I missed my video for yesterday because I was dealing with twirling and homecoming. So today, we're going to do something a little fun, and that is with these molds from Resin box molds. And it's the little frames and the little ghosties. And I think you're going to like what I have planned for these. And then also we're going to redo this with the pumpkin mold, you know, the hat that didn't come out right. So we're going to fix that too. And that's just going to be the extra part of this video. So hold on a second. Right before I came on, I sneezed and and I just had to sneeze again. So I didn't want to sneeze in your guys' ear. So basically, what we're going to do with these is we're going to make them spooky. So first, we need to take care of this around here. And so, okay, sorry about that. I forgot I left these in the box versus putting them out on my shelf. So these are the new Let's Resin Chrome powders. And we're going to brush those with black. Do you know that you guys can literally be too organized and you can't find anything because you're so organized? Oh, can that actually even be possible? Okay, so we're going to brush around here with this chrome, black chrome. Okay, there's that. Now, I'm going to go and mix up some resin, and then we're going to get started on pouring some resin. Okay? All right. Be right back. Okay, y'all. I went ahead and mixed up my white for the ghosts. I already did the witch's hat. And now we're just going to concentrate on these. So let me go ahead and get these filled in real quick before my resin gets too warm. All right, I'll come back and check for bubbles here in a minute. As soon as I get these little ghosts full, I still have a lot of resin left, like a lot. So we may end up pouring another. And I mixed in this for the Into Resin Aurora Chameleon Powder number 1, and it is a white. And I think they're all full. All right. Give these a spritz. And I'm going to go down and chase some of these bubbles here real quick. Get out of there. I just made a mark on my frame. I can't see any down inside there, but who knows? Guess we'll see after they come out. Okay, guys, we got lots of resin. So I'm going to pour a clear matte pumpkin. How's that sound? I think that'd be kind of cool. Let me see what else I have over here that I can fill up. Just for grins and giggles. And then we have this chalice mold. I don't know what you're supposed to put in it, but we can go ahead and marble it with this white, this Aurora white color. See what it looks like. I don't know if I'll have enough to fill it up, but we'll see. And I want to move this. Can't get rid of it, but I can certainly swirl it around. Okay. I think I got everything poured. Don't have anything really itty bitty that I can pour that little bit of leftover in. So there you go. We'll be back on demold, y'all. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back. Turn the fan off here. And I can't turn the humidifier or whatever that thing's called off. Okay, so we've got some things to undo here. I was worried a little bit about these ghosts. I got one out and just wanted to make sure that they were ready. I mean, they might be a little soft, but I think they're going to be okay. They're so cute. These little bitty ones. I have to say, of all the boxes I've gotten, I think this one's probably my fave. But of course, you know, it's because it's Halloween related. Anything Halloween is going to be my fave. Right. Let's try to see if there was even two in here that were alike. Yep, I think those are alike. So like if you wanted to use them, you know, for earrings, I think those are alike. I ended up making, I don't even know what extra stuff. I think I just had the clear left. Just a little bit of clear, and I just poured the into some molds, so, and they're not dry, or they're not ready yet, so, because it was just a little tiny bit. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry. Hubby came in. Tell me he's getting ready to change the oil in my car. These are so little, it's hard to poke them out of there. Okay. All right. There's all the little ghosties. So there are quite a few in here that that match. I think there's 3 of those. There's 4 of those. So if you wanted it, or actually 5 of those. There's 2 of those. There's 5 of those. There's 3 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those, and only 1 of those. So there you go. All right, let's unmold these extras over here. I'm dying to see what this looks like. Whoa, come here. Oh, I didn't get half the stem, but look how pretty that is. Clear. And you can kind of see the rainbow marabou in there. But I would have liked to have had the stem. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I would have liked to have had that stem. I should have poked in there, but my resin was getting so hot that I just wanted to get it poured. So there's the clear on that. That's pretty cool. All right, hat. Let's see if we got a full hat this time. If I can get it. come on. There we go. I didn't, well, actually I did fill it completely full, but it just shrunk back. That's hard to get to. All right. So far, so good. It's still a little bendy, so I want to get it over this edge. Let that go back into shape. Come on. Perfect. Got a perfect hat this time. Now, when I was brushing this, I brushed on a little bit of that glazed blue from the Into Resin. I brushed that in the stars. So I like that instead of using a gold this time. But look, all of those colors marbled in there really nice. So now I just have to do around there, and then I might outline the stars with black instead of doing them silver. I like that. That's cute, but it needs to finish curing. Okay, then this thing, let me move all my ghosties over here. Still don't know what this is exactly. I know it, they said it was a chalice or something. Still not. I don't do rituals, so I don't know what that is. Oh. See if I can get this rolled down. That was crazy. Whew. All right. Just dry this off. I mean, it's pretty. Get this back in right. Wow. Maybe next time it won't be so bad. I got that everywhere. Still got soap on it. Look. Isn't that pretty? Still got soap on it. You do a rinse it off with water. That's so pretty. I just marbled it, you know, with that the white from the ghost, and then of course it had the clear had the rainbow marabou in it. So it's like a drinking cup. Is that what your definition of a chalice is? But you could use it for all kinds of different things. You could use it for well, that's kind of spectacular, in my opinion. So we'll have to see what I can do with this. So that's kind of pretty. Let me set that aside here while we look at something else. I may have to make a couple of those. Okay, now I got soap all over the back of my thing. Did I get it on this one too? Okay. Let's go with the big one first. See how these turned out. looky there. Didn't have hardly anything left behind either. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that, you guys. Are these not the coolest thing you've ever seen? Huh? Very cool. Okay, so now we set these aside and we're going to decorate up some of these little ghosties. And we're going to have some little ghosties coming out of the mirror. What do you think about that? Or the mirror, the photo frame. Oh, just because they're just so cute. And then I'm going to think of something to put behind that face, or behind the clear. Because they just don't sit. They're kind of chunky. If I would have been thinking, I wouldn't have made them so thick. Okay, let me get my plan together here and figure out what I'm going to do. I mean, the small ones are cute too, but they're so thick. I should have made them thinner. Okay, let me get my plan together here and I'll BRB. Okay, I just went and got a bunch of stuff out. But here's what I think I'm going to do. I went and got some of these out. I think these are going to be too big. So here's what I'm going to do. So I got some stickers. These are the UVDTF. I just need to slow down. Okay. And so then I've got a little moon. Just got to get it in place here, and I can slide that back. And I've got static. Got a bat. And then I got a couple stars I can put on that one. And then for this one, I've got a pumpkin. And we can put that down at the bottom. And then I've got a little witch's hat that I can put right over top of it. Like that. And then I've got a couple bats that we can put. Big one and a small one. Just like that. And then we'll do that. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with these ghosts right after that, because they're still a little bendy, but we'll get to that, I promise. Because see, look, they're sticking together, and I don't want them stuck together. So we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. Let's get these on here first. Okay. Okay, I'll get this on, get that on, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, got them on there. Goodness gracious, that was crazy. Okay, we're going to do something before we put ghosties on there. And you guys have seen me use this plenty of times, but you know, I have to deck out these frames because, you know, I just got to get a glove on here. We're going to use some of the Rub and Buff on these to make them look cool. Oh, good grief. Just might as well put it on here. And I like this stuff because it makes it look ancient or aged or whatever you want to call it. That was a bit too much. I used a lot of this stuff last year. Good grief. What a mess. What a mess. Oh, good grief. See how that just makes that look aged? It's so cool. Cool. All right. that takes care of that. Now I got it all over my hand. All right, now let me wipe this off my hand here so I don't get it anywhere else. And we're just going to go, we're just going to put UV resin on the inside of those so that those, you don't have to, but I think it would be good. Okay, so now, where are my little ghosts? I think it would be cute to put these ghosts like right here on the outside of these frames, like right there. We gotta color in their eyes first. Let me get my marker. These are the cutest little ghosties. Okay, so definitely these two for the moment. Make sure I got it all on the inside, not the outside. Okay, so definitely these two because they're so cute. And we can put them like at an angle, like towards the inside, like that. And they're still sticky enough that they'll stick there for a second. Same way with that one. Just have it stuck like right there. And let's see, what other ones would be good? Maybe this one. Maybe have, maybe up on the bow. Maybe underneath this one. And then that bow is too small. So maybe we could put it, thinking about remaking these, make them smaller, you know, thinner, because they're so thick. So thick. This is the one that goes the other direction from this side. If they weren't so thick, maybe I could do a little bit more with them. Because see how far they stick off? I mean, if they were half that size, I think it would be good. They're so thick. But I wasn't quite sure, you know, how this was going to turn out after the fact. And I don't think I can cut them either without messing them all up. But I do like these. They're so cute. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, they weren't so thick. Got some thick ghosts. Maybe I could pour a couple with UV resin. What do you guys think? And then save these for like earrings. Let them finish curing and then we can maybe make earrings or something out of them. Or maybe I can use them like later. What do you guys think about that? Well, let me get some UV here mixed up and get some made with some white in the, actually, I have some white UV resin from Let's Resin. let me just put some in here. It'll just have to be white little, just plain white instead of sparkly. So it's going to have to be above the eyes. Like that. Get that down inside his little tail. And then I want the other one too. I like these ones. I always forget about this resin. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, let me get these cured. Make sure I have enough in there. And then we'll be right back. Hey, y'all. Guess what? My phone died. So I went ahead and got everything done. So that way it's already after 7 o'clock. So I went ahead and finished everything. I think you guys were watching me put the rub and buff on these last, or maybe it was the stickers. I don't remember. So here's what they look like. I got the UV resin on top, and then I went ahead and, or maybe I was making the ghosts. I think that's what I was doing. I was making the ghosts smaller, skinnier. So I got those on. And then I went ahead and added some miniatures, because you're going to be seeing a lot of miniatures in this 31 days of Halloween. So, and then I topped each ghost with UV resin, and I put the Marabou Rainbow alcohol ink in them because I did them pure white versus the sparkly. So this is what this one looks like. Isn't it cool? Huh? And then this is what this one looks like, which is really cool. Now, the chalice, I finished it off. I just took my Decocolor Premium Silver and I filled in those on there, and then I just put a silver edge around it. I really did not know what this was, to be honest, and I really like it. That turned out really cool. I really, really like it. And then, of course, this is the clear matte pumpkin mold. And the last but not least is the hat to the pumpkin, and it turned out spectacular. So I told you guys I used this glazed blue on the background of these windows on these picture frames. And so when I was doing the pumpkin, I brushed the inside of the stars And so I had some leftover UV resin from topping these. And so I brushed that on top of the stars. That turned out great. Put black around the belt, used silver, and then I went over it with the clear, with the UV resin in that. And so that turned out really good. And it looks spectacular on there. Yeah. So that's all of everything I got done today, which was a very long day because I started this morning and now everything is done. So you guys are going to have to tell me what you think about my little frames that are just so adorable. Like I said, I didn't know what they were for. I just didn't think they went in this haunted box, but you know what? Now they do. And I just love them. They're just so adorable. And just stay tuned. You just might see them pop up again because they're so cute. So there you have it, y'all. There are and of course I got all these little ghosties too. And we'll do something with these later down the road since they were too thick for what I needed them for this. So, but I made some more and made them thinner. And this little mold can be used for a lot of things. It's a cute little mold. So yeah. And yeah, so tomorrow, not sure what my video is going to be about, but I think it'll be about something to do with 31 Days of Halloween. So yeah, so that is it. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these cuties and this and that and that. And hit that like button if you thought these were adorable. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you really should, because the next few weeks are going to be a big surprise, I'm sure. And of course, October 31st will be the final reveal. And also make sure you go and check out Marva over at Marvelous Artsy and Laura at Laura's Design Studio, because they wanted to join me this year on my 31 Days of Halloween. And so far they have done a video every day. So yeah, they're ahead of me because I missed yesterday. So yeah. All right, y'all. Well, remember, stay curious, stay creative, and always stay positive and kind. And we will see you on the next day for 31 Days of Halloween. I will put a link in my description box for all the videos that are being created in this collaboration. And we will see you. Take care. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye, y'all. Stay spooky.